So I'm in Golden Grove Cemetery right now in South Australia. And as you can probably hear, there's some kookaburras. They're kind of, what's the time? It's 8:40 at night over here. So you can hear some really nice birds in the background. I got here when it was still relatively light. And it started getting dark relatively fast. I came in here to take some photos. It's one of my favourite cemeteries. Started walking around and yeah, this place is relatively haunted, as you would expect. Most places are, obviously, but I've had some pretty full-on experiences here. When I was younger, when I was about 18 maybe, and that's a story I might tell another time. But it actually happened here. But that was about 2 o'clock in the morning and I wasn't in the cemetery. I was actually sitting in my friend's car just parked outside. So I'm in the historic section at the moment. Yeah, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. I'm into history. I love cemeteries. This is where you learn about your local history. And it's a beautiful night. There's an old church across the road. You might be able to see it. If not, I can go over there to try and film it a little bit closer. And over in the distance, that's the modern section. No, this is in South Australia, in Golden Grove. Hello. Oh God. Classy. There's also an old schoolhouse across the road as well. Someone lives in it. I would absolutely love to live in it. It's an old schoolhouse from the 1800s. And yeah, I wasn't actually planning on staying while it got dark, but it's only just got dark, so I probably won't be here for much longer. I just thought I'd show you one of my favourite cemeteries. Bones to pay the skeletons. No. I bought a doll, surprise, surprise. So I'm at Golden Grove Cemetery in South Australia. And it was a really hot day today. There would be a lot of snakes in this area, so it made sense to come along later in the day. You can see my shadow, there you go. Where is Bairnsdale Cemetery? Oh well, I'll have to go have a look sometime. I'm due to go interstate again soon. Most of my friends live interstate. So yeah, next time I'll get here a little bit earlier and I'll film it while it's a bit lighter. Classy. As you can see, it's a really beautiful night. Skeelies? What's a skeelie? Is that a skeleton? I haven't heard that term before. They live in the ground. Okay. Fair. No. Who's Skittles? Yeah, it really is actually quite nice. It'd be beautiful down the beach actually. Originally I was thinking of going down the beach with my tongue drum, but I decided to come here instead. But it really is a nice night. I'll walk down to the road and I'll see if I can see the church across the road. See if I can see some skeelies. You know, one thing I'm super curious about is while I'm filming pretty much live, I'm really curious if anyone at any time, and if you do notice anything, please do comment. If ever you hear any unknown sounds or voices, because sometimes I've actually heard recordings like playing back when I've done audio or visual recordings. On the odd occasion, I've actually heard voices like EVPs. And often when I've personally captured stuff over the years, it's when I'm actually not looking. And it happens when you least expect it. Just me and the girl I'm with. Okay, well, I'm actually not with a girl. I'll show you who I do have. I got a doll. But no, I'm not with a female. It gets pitch black up here as it gets later into the night as well. I would not come here alone late at night, that's for sure. It used to be extremely isolated back in the 90s, but now they've built sort of closer to this area. So the old house is just across the road over there. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this now. But I'll try. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. It's way too dark over there. But there's a beautiful old church. There you go. Anyway, I'll come back another day and I'll show you a little bit more. This can be a very dangerous road to cross at times. Crossroad. Maybe I should bring my guitar down here one night. Do a deal with the devil at the crossroads. What do you reckon? Actually, I'll just walk up here for a bit. They say power poles. Are they different to where you live? My God, it's so dark down here. You can't even see the house. I'd actually be kind of spooked to live in that, to be honest. So dark. Oh, it's spooky when you're on your own and you see something moving. I think it's just flowers, but it's more the living I'm scared of. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in anyway. Maybe I'll choose another cemetery this week to show you around. There's plenty around in the hills. Really beautiful ones too.